question. This is Cindy Velez. She is undecided. She says she's leaning to Biden, and she did vote for Clinton in 2016. She's registered as a Democrat. Hi, Cindy. What's your question?
Good evening, Savannah. Good evening, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
As the mother of a young male of color, I have reason to respect authority, not only because it's the right thing to do, but also out of fear that he may face profiling or be considered a criminal. As an educator, I've also had similar conversations with my high school students. Mr. President, what will you and your administration do to better prepare our law enforcement officers to work in collaboration with the communities that they serve, and also to protect the lives of innocent Black and Latinos from police brutality and injustice?
Right. I fully understand the question, and I saw everything that you saw over the summer, and it was a terrible thing to watch. We were very strongly, we have a senator named Tim Scott from South Carolina. He came up with a bill that should have been approved. It was great. It was a bill that was strong in terms of law enforcement and strong in terms of enforcing the proper thing and doing the proper thing by law enforcement. And the Democrats just wouldn't go for it. They wouldn't go for it at all. And I don't know why, because it was a really great bill. But I do have to say this. And some people don't like it when I say it, but a lot of people agree. I have done more for the African American community than any president, with the exception of Abraham Lincoln. Criminal justice reform, prison reform, historically Black colleges and universities. I got them funded. They were on a year-to-year basis. They could have been put out of business. As soon as our country had a little bad year, they would have said, I'm sorry, we're not going to fund you. I got them 10-year funding and financing, and more than they even asked for. I became very friendly with a lot of the heads. But we've done more, and of course, opportunity zones. But criminal justice reform...
Highly offensive. Number one, I'm surprised. I don't understand why they let him get away with that kind of rhetoric.
How do you let him say stuff, man?
Yeah, like, that's so offensive. That's so offensive.
Wow.
It's so offensive. And they make light of it. Like, you know, we don't really need help. So, oh, listen, I gave money to your HBCUs.
Oh, yeah.
Abraham Lincoln never did that. First of all, wasn't nobody ever supposed to be in chains. Abraham Lincoln didn't do nothing for us, dog. Like, that's crazy. Right. That's why to begin with.
Yeah. And I think that's a big part of it, since Abraham Lincoln.
Like, we weren't even supposed to be in that predicament.
Right. You don't know what emancipation means?
Exactly. You act like he did us a favor. The fuck? He did us a solid by...
He was doing for his country.
Yeah.
That he wanted, you know, because he trying to be re-elected probably too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they ain't had nothing to do with us.
No.
It never has nothing to do with us. I am extremely interested in Diddy's movement right now.
Okay.
In my opinion, the past couple years, Diddy's been making some moves to put Black people at the forefront, and I definitely would love to collab with him.
Yeah.
Like, of course, he got Revolt TV,
But here's my thing.
and he got Black News now, and he just got a Black Party.
But regarding that, Ice Cube doing the same thing.
I did hear about that.
Here's my thing. I want to go and be like, Ice Cube, Diddy, I need to get all y'all to Lamar Johnson. Y'all need to come here and sit down and come together.
Facts.
Like, I love everybody's separate stuff.
But Diddy starting a party, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's big.
he just starting. That's a vehicle that we could use and drive because we got money behind it.
We never had that.
No, you know what I mean. You gonna have his money, all his people's money. It'll be like a legitimate political party for the first time.
Wow.
And that should interest me because that's what we really need. After this election, because both of them niggas ain't gonna do nothing for the Black community. It is what it is. We're gonna have to bite the bullet for 4 more years. But during these 4 years, we're gonna have to decide what we want it to look like after that.
I like that. That's so true, man. And I think that you know, that stuff's coming to a head now.
Oh yeah, it's too much.
That's a big move. That's a big step. Political party, come on, bro. We never had that.
Never had that. And then people it's gonna get to the point. Well, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. The rest of the world can act like what we saying is not true, but over time, that argument's gonna disappear. Like, like y'all know what's going on. Y'all see this.
Yeah, at this point, though, I had another friend saying it don't matter because they're still that all that's doing is making them more conscious of their white supremacy, protecting
Oh, absolutely.
their white supremacy.
Absolutely.
I gotta protect this.
Oh, absolutely.
Since
absolutely.
they talking about it and telling everybody about
absolutely.
it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's gonna be split. You're gonna have them people, and I could understand it to a degree. We just not want to give up power. Like if you had it good your whole life, why would you want to just willingly give it up? Some people you're gonna have to take it from. Like, no, bro, this is ours.
I want to show you something.
Hello, can I help you?
I want to talk to you. This is Elba. I want to show you something.
I'm sorry, I can't come to the door right now.
Get out your neighborhood bylaws. It's section 5.20. No signs shall be in the yards. If you don't take this Harris Biden shit down, I will sue you. And I was going to have you sell my house, but that's not going to happen now, and you're going to lose a lot of business because of this crap. You get out your neighborhood association bylaws, section 5.20.
You got, after a while, a lot of white people are just people against our movement, don't really want to be against it.
Yeah.
So that energy gonna die sooner or later. Y'all got it.
Right.
But then you always have them little people, a little group of people who don't want to let go of power.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't let them stop what we got going.
Yeah, that's right.
So those are people we will have to be like, listen, we're not negotiating with y'all. We just, ours is ours, yours is yours.
Right, because it's not like we trying to knock you off of that. We just trying to get.
We trying to get ours, right? And I feel like people understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they understand that completely. Mm-hmm. They just don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why? Why do I have to? I'm the one making it, you not.
Right.
Like they know what's going on. We just gotta push past all of them. Cause that's one thing I realize more than anything, bro. Don't let people tell you they don't know what's going on.
They do.
They participate in it every day.
That's right.
They participate in this nonsense, and then turn around and be like, "What's wrong with you all?"
Right.
Bro, if y'all don't give us our money and get that out of our face.
But you know what? I hate it more when it comes from our community. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, that's
it's
a fact.
systemic.
That's a fact.
You was here.
That's
you older than
bro.
me.
You know how this go.
You marched with King.
Yeah,
I didn't march with King.
You know how this go.
You 60 years old. Ask me what's wrong with us. What's wrong? What do you mean?
Yeah, I said to somebody, I was like, yo, having a black president was like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It gave us so much hope. Shit, man, I remember I watched the election at your crib.
Yep. That's so
but at the same time, it kind of gave black people the notion of assimilation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we made it. Cool. We a part of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is us. We ain't nobody against us no more. We had a black president.
Right.
They still don't like us, bro. You know that changed nothing, bro. Now all of a sudden you defending the system that still don't like you. Bro. Sorry, they intentionally was like, I bet. You won the election, you got it. Right. Don't think you getting anything changed though.
No.
You just there to sit there. Any progress you attempt, we're gonna block at every corner.
Right.
And they literally stonewalled him for 8 years. Obama didn't get anything done in 8 years.
Yeah.
Because they stonewalled him.
Right. Yeah, and I don't like when Trump says that. Oh, Obama didn't do nothing.
Because that's
you wouldn't even let him.
People forget. Like, they literally, intentionally, on purpose, stopped everything he wanted to do. Like, now you see how they trying to get the, Supreme Court Justice nominated?
Yeah. Yep.
During Obama's last term, they didn't even bring it up. He's like, I want to nominate a Supreme Court Justice. The Republicans, I bet we not talking about it though, and just left it at that. I was like, yo.
Yeah. They didn't turn around and do it on their watch. Want to do it on their watch.
Bro, it's crazy.
That's wild.
It's crazy. But when the Black Party jump off, we better have that same energy.
Right.
Everybody better keep note how they moving out here, how they dealing with each other.
Right.
When it comes to politics and what they want,
yeah,
they not sitting around singing kumbayas and making music videos about it.
Yeah. I'm listening to Trump, and I'm listening to a lot of his black supporters, but then I'm listening to him say, "Stand back, stand by."
Bro.
And I'm thinking, what do people get out of that? Like,
I'll tell you what they get. Somebody tried to kidnap 2 Democratic governors.
Oh yeah,
it was a group of 13 people.
That's
They tried to kidnap the governor of Missouri and Virginia.
And I had to realize, you know what I realized is that the Democrats and Republicans do stuff to each other like that.
Facts.
I didn't know that. Like,
you know what? Nah, you know why they got energized? Because the nigga said stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
There's all right, bet, guys. We on.
Alleged plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. 5 of the suspects facing federal charges appeared in court Tuesday, and the FBI revealed they were also targeting another Democratic leader. Our Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas joins us now from Washington. Good morning to you, Pierre.
TJ, good morning. Today, police in Michigan remain on high alert as the FBI releases disturbing new details, suggesting those suspects discussed traveling hundreds of miles to attack yet another governor. This morning, the FBI claiming those anti-government self-styled militias also allegedly discussed not only kidnapping Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, but also abducting Virginia's governor, too.
I will not work under a cloud of intimidation.
And Governor Ralph Northam is criticizing President Trump for his heated rhetoric, suggesting the militia members may have been responding to Trump's tweet, "Liberate Virginia from COVID-19 restrictions."
This rhetoric.
You know what I realized about the Republican Party? The thing a lot of people don't know about the party, and I'm like a novice to this myself, is like the whole Republican Party is controlled by one group of people.
Yeah.
Like just financially speaking. Since there's no limit to how much money you can spend in politics no more. People don't understand. It's 2 individuals. Well, now one of them passed away. But they brothers. They literally have been financing the entire Republican Party. So any message you hear, come from the Republican Party, coming from one person. And it's the Koch brothers. Second largest private business in the country. Bro, they literally finance the entire party. Do you know why the Supreme Court pick is getting picked? Because they want it picked.
Yeah.
One of the Democrats brought it up. He tried to, you know what I'm saying, tell the people about it. He's like, people gotta understand what's going on is not normal.
Yeah.
People don't get confirmed and we don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Like y'all throwing a vote behind somebody we ain't never heard of.
Yeah.
He's like, none of this is normal, people. Ain't none of this normal.
Well, because isn't Trump a businessman? I thought you had to be in some type of politics or something.
Well, the thing about it
or
is,
a lawyer or something.
Facts. Nah, bro. Like I said, just to give you an idea with that, how kind of game they play, the way they got it set up is they don't do regular schemes like we do. They open up whole like lawyer groups.
Yeah.
And call it like a what is it? A social gathering. And use that as a breeder system for Supreme Court judges. So you come there, rub elbows with people, blasey, you talk to the right person, they like, bet, we got you.
Right.
Next seat open up, and how the president feel. But you put me up there, I owe you
whichever way you need to swing.
Bro. And it just go, like I said, that's the game. That's a game that black people not a part of. And we always subject to. Now they got their whole Supreme Court lineup set. So what you think is gonna happen to like civil rights legislation? But one phone call, all that's good. How you doing?
Anti-lynching law?
Yeah.
There was something they was talking about anti-lynching law or something. What the?
You mean something? Even that?
What's this? They kept saying
they
it.
Just created it.
Anti-lynching law.
Bro, listen.
Who's lynching? This must be a different lynching.
Facts.
I'm
right?
like, y'all using a bad word for
Facts.
whatever it is. I'm like, I was tripping. I'm like, yeah, I gotta look it up.
Bro, it's a wild game out here, bro.
It's wild.
It's a wild game. But the only reason politics go that way, truthfully, is because black people not at the table.
Right.
If we're at the table, all this silly shit won't be going on. Like all this goofy, they do goofball stuff.
Yeah.
They look at you dead in your face like systematic racism doesn't exist.
Right.
Oh, word. Okay.
Facts.
That's a bet. That's a bet. That's why your manager need to be black, because you wild right now.
Tell your manager we need to switch jobs.
That's a fact. I feel like though, I do feel like obviously with Trump not in office, Biden not gonna do too much, but it'll get us in a direction where we can start voicing our opinion and not getting beat by cops. Because after whoever, I'm hoping Biden get elected. After Biden get elected, we're gonna have to like hold him accountable like every day. Like, yes, we gotta hold him accountable every day.
Remember the murders of Emmett Till, Raymond Gunn, Sam Hose, and the thousands of others whose lives were destroyed by the barbarity of the lynch mob. But this bill will not do that. This bill would expand the meaning of lynching to include any bodily injury, including a cut, an abrasion, or a bruise, physical pain, illness, or any other injury to the body, no matter how temporary. Mr. President, words have meaning. It would be a disgrace for the Congress of the United States to declare that a bruise is lynching, that an abrasion is lynching, that any injury to the body, no matter how temporary, is on par with the atrocities done to people like Emmett Till, Raymond Gunn, and Sam Hose, who were killed for no reason but because they were black. Lynching is a particularly vicious kind of murder, and a federal law should treat it as such. For these reasons, the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act should be adopted with my amendment, which would apply the criminal penalties for lynching only and not for other crimes.
The idea that we would not be taking the issue of lynching seriously is an insult. An insult to Senator Booker, to Senator Tim Scott, and myself, and all of the senators, past and present, who have understood this is part of the great stain of America's history. To suggest that anything short of pulverizing someone so much that the casket would otherwise be closed except for the heroism and courage of Emmett Till's mother, to suggest that lynching would only be a lynching if someone's heart was pulled out and produced and displayed to someone else is ridiculous. And on this day, the day of George Floyd's funeral, on this day, a day that should be a day of national mourning, Mr. President, in 2018, the Senate unanimously passed bipartisan anti-lynching legislation, which I proudly introduced with the only other black members of this body, Senator Cory Booker and Senator Tim Scott. It was a historic moment. It marked the first time in the history of our country that federal anti-lynching legislation had been passed by the United States Senate. It passed again by unanimous consent in 2019. Senator Paul is now trying to weaken a bill that was already passed. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. Senator Paul's amendment would place a greater burden on victims of lynching than is currently required under federal hate crimes laws. There is no reason for this.
But yeah, bro, they not. It's at times it's so disrespectful because I be wanting us to understand, like, history got to get taught a certain way to where our kids can understand what's going on. Like most people that look at black people, I ain't gonna lie, I hate when people. It's disrespectful to me when everybody calls black people lazy. I take offense to shit like that.
Yeah,
people,
that's very offensive.
Boo, put your headphones on. When they say stuff like, you guys just want free money and all that, I find all that super duper offensive. Because it's like, even like on a broad level, like people gotta understand what's been going on. So we have, the stain of slavery. And then right after that, you have the Emancipation Proclamation. After that, America says, boom, we can't just free y'all without helping you because that's just wrong. We gotta help y'all integrate into society the proper way. That was probably the first time they ever tried to do something for black people. Said, boom, created the Freedmen's Bureau. The Freedmen's Bureau was a huge success. It was helping black people get land, jobs, education, business, the whole nine. 1 year later, new president, gone. Just like nowadays. Right after Lincoln, we had one of the most racist presidents in American history. After that, he repealed all progress made for black people. Yeah. And after that,
that was supposed to be our 40 acres and a mule.
That was supposed to be our 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Took all that away. After that, with no progress made. So from there, that whole gap, instead of anybody helping black people, everybody started taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
And they started pointing the finger like, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are lazy. Bro, y'all was just supposed to be helping us.
Right. I can't be lazy on something you ain't gonna give me.
Exactly.
I'm lazy. You ain't got no job, you lazy. You ain't giving me one.
Bro, I ain't got no opportunity.
Ain't no opportunity.
You acting like I got a shot. I got the same opportunity as you and I squandered it.
Right.
I never did.
Right.
Bro, real life.
They're probably watching me. Well, let them. Let them see what kind of a person I am. I'm not even gonna swat that fly.
Bro, it's like a movie. Like they all pulling out in a row.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Generational wealth.
Generational wealth. I'm thinking about y'all don't even understand. Everybody don't got that same opportunity.
They don't even understand.
You don't even understand.
But we look down on you.
Cause I ain't got it.
You ain't
I'm sorry. You don't even realize we are really black people in real life. In real life, I've never seen that in my community.
Right.
I've never seen multiple people
But you
pull
know
up in a
what?
forum.
Your community, yeah, but you know what? You seen that look down on you. You would get that from your community.
Absolutely. But I also know at the same time, I know if my community had those opportunities, it'd be a lot more Lambos.
Oh yeah.
It'd be a lot more Lambos around this mud.
See, but here, one of my big things is I want us to fix us too, though.
Yeah.
I want us to fix us too.
That's mandatory.
We gonna all band together and go against the world, but we don't like each other.
Bro, listen. Man, listen. I was just Stokely Carmichael. That joint popped on my YouTube. I showed him a little bit of it, just to give him a historical perspective. But Stokely, bro, I forgot just how unapologetically black he was. And even to now, 2020, the stuff he was saying, it's still the truth.
Yeah.
Like he was honest. He's like, oh, listen, we ain't gonna never get no respect in this world until we develop a undying love for us first.
Right.
It won't. We have to develop an undying love for us, or else we won't make it.
Right.
People will always take advantage of us. That has to be first, and it's still the truth. Like we got to work on us. We got to develop that. All right, listen, you my brother, I'm your sister. Let's work together. I love you. I love. Until that happens, the rest of the world gonna eat off of us. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, we look crazy talk about Black Lives Matter, but we killing each other.
We don't know what
matter.
we're doing. We don't have control over nothing in our neighborhoods anymore. We don't control the laws.
Right.
We a victim. I'm not gonna say a victim because it's subjective, but we pray to everything out here.
What's his name? Got shot in Chicago. Little boy.
Which one? Shit.
Oh man, the one they were crazy, a straight bullet though.
Yeah, man, listen.
Oh man, but it's like, damn, bro. It's like at the same time, it's like, but we talk about Black Lives Matter, but we over here like killing innocent people.
Facts. But see, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's another big story. Because people forget how they've been polluting our neighborhood.
Right.
Like coming up in like the 60s and 70s, you can ask the old heads. They got all type of stories of just finding guns.
Yeah.
They'll tell you like guns wasn't around.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, we just started finding guns in random places.
They used to fight. They always tell you that, man. We fought.
Yo, and think about it. If we are such a disenfranchised community, how did all of a sudden we get access to guns? Like, where did they come from?
Right.
Like white people weren't talking to us to be a connect. You know what I mean? It wasn't like we had a type of relationship with them.
Right.
People forget they've been intentionally polluting the community. Yeah, like come on, let's be real. Like we didn't have those connections.
And even with the rappers, bro, they can't talk about the same stuff.
And be honest with you, bro, the pollution goes back to them too.
Yeah.
Like even like you gotta realize like a lot of these rappers, I had to give them grace a little bit myself because I was a little upset with how music turned out. Until you realize that most of these kids, like, there's other rappers out there that's way better than them that have more subject matter. But that's not who these record labels are signing.
No.
They intentionally, it's almost like the same thing with politics. They going out and they finding the one person that's going to do what they tell them to do. So the guys we thinking is hot, you can't really blame them like somebody got them off the street, put some money in their pocket and say, listen, I need you to do this. And they getting money, so they like. Let me tell you where I heard that same thing. The plot is simple. Malcolm X and them been saying it for forever.
Yeah.
They're gonna use one of us to come after one of us
to
say that it was one of us. That ain't never changed.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be them telling us, hey, you should be saying bitches and hoes. No, they're gonna send another rapper, another one of us to say, listen, tell them how they should speak.
Ooh.
Set the trend for them. Show these kids what they supposed to look like, how they supposed to dress.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And that's how they work it. It's just they got the system, bro.
Yeah, they got a system.
They got a system. These rappers, most of these rappers don't want to tell you that they getting raped for the money anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
They getting $10,000 advance checks just to show off and look like everybody getting played.
Right.
But the people that's affected the most is our children.
What's the hope?
Children.
Oh, yeah. Affected by it most.
Yo, you know, record labels don't even market, like their music is not even marketed to us.
No, I know. Yeah, the kids.
They market directly to them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was, that's why I say all the time, like, #1 stunner. I remember that video, and it was nothing kid about that video. That was straight for us.
Straight for us, bro. They wanted us to see it.
They wanted us with the gold teeth. They wanted us with the. They want you on the bling bling.
Yes.
They want you just to perpetuate your mind.
But they sent us to do it.
Yeah, that's so true. We tell them what's cool.
They got I can't knock them. They got a smart racket. They sit at the desk and just push money in the right way, in the right direction.
Revolution here, though.
Yeah.
These days ain't going man. These people are still protesting. There's still protests going on.
Yeah. Within the next 5 years, you're going to see some dramatic changes in this country.
Now, do you get from maybe coworkers or them this? Because I've been seeing us tell them that, no, we're okay. Like, don't worry about us. Like,
I don't even. Yeah, I get that feeling a lot. I definitely want to have that emotion. Like, I appreciate it, but you ain't got to do all that.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do all that. I'm good.
You looking at me?
Yeah, I'm good.
The protest went on last night.
Yeah, I'm good.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm good. Trust, I'm good. I'm good. I know you. I know it's not you. Okay. I know you not the problem.
That's the other thing, isn't it? Right.
I know you not the problem. Or just like little stuff. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I had on the shirt. I think. I this morning actually. I got on the Bel Air athletic shirt. I walked through. What's that? Food store. Not Food Line, but Harris Teeter. As soon as I walk in, one of the cashiers, white guy, said, "Hey, isn't that Will Smith brand?" And I looked at him sideways, like, "Yeah." Well, #1, yeah, everybody don't pay attention to it. Like, yeah, but bro, you ain't have to do all that, dog.
right.
You ain't have to do all that. You could have just said, "What up, bro?"
You trying to over-relate.
Like, as soon as I walked in the door, bro, he was mad loud. The first thing he said was like, "Bel Air Athletics. That's Will Smith stuff, isn't it?"
You know they love.
Come on, bro. You
They love.
You could have been like, "What's up, bro?"
They love that show. They love that show. They can quote you all.
But I get the feeling that everybody wanna show you that they understand.
Right.
But I don't think people realize, like, that's not what I'm looking for. Like, I don't want
like,
I want change.
Yeah, your understanding, that's crazy.
That's
we want
cool.
change.
I want change, dog. Like,
right.
you coming, like, definitely, we could sit here and chop it up, but if you're not turning around and, like, figuring out a way
Relinquishing your white supremacy.
Exactly. That shit don't matter.
You can do that for me.
Exactly.
And we good.
If let's say we talking and you get something out of this conversation, you just so happen to be a business owner.
Yeah.
I need you to turn around and start hiring more black people.
Yeah.
Like, don't just be like, "Oh, I got something out of that conversation." Nah, bro.
Right.
I'm not here for no conversation.
That's right.
If you want to talk to me about how you change systemic racism in your own life.
Right.
Don't talk to me about basketball. That shit crazy.
Right. When we know the Karens is still real.
Bro, listen.
The Karens
Let me
is
say
a trip.
something. So, as a part of my life, I got to deal with Karens. Right? Because I got to be at that table with them, bro.
You got there, though.
I got to sit there talk to them the whole conversation. That should be stressful. They be like, when you guys want to meet up again? I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Right.
That shit.
Yeah, because they always have an opinion that's kind of off the wall. And
Always.
And you just like,
always.
Ooh, you missed a little something right there.
That's because they got too much time to themselves.
You being nice.
You trying.
You being nice. I
but
get that.
You just missed it, though.
Yeah,